here's the cover we made earlier, and I've marked a halfway point. Let me just show you. This is 5 inches, so I want 2.5 inches, because the next thing I'm going to do is stick my ribbons. So here's my ribbons here. Now, okay, I'll hold it up here. Right, if you look on here, that's it. You can see that there's a really nice little pierced edge circle. This is one of our new set of dies that is coming out, which is here. And what we've done is we've got a whole complete set. You've got 1 inch, 7/8 of an inch, 3/4, 5/8, half an inch, 3/8 and 1/4 of an inch. And they've all got little, with the exception of the 1/4 inch one because it's so tiny. You've got the option of a plain circle, a folio circle, so a circle with a hole in the middle, and then a pierced edge decorative one. And that's really to help with all your finishing touches, if you want to do corset pages, things like that. But we do also have the additional folio, the little circle dies for the envelope die. We've now got some separate plates where you can cut 6 circles out at a time. So that's my decorative circles. Now, there's my ribbon, and I'm using actual ribbon here, grosgrain ribbon, and I've stuck my flowers, and you'll see that they're both that way. One's up that way, one's up that way. And the reason for that is so this one is going to go on the front, so the flower will be up the correct way, and this one, when I turn it over, will be on the back, and the flower will be the correct way. So it's just making sure everything all lines up nicely together. So I'm just going to stick those now. So, and I'm going to stick it with some double-sided tape. So this is our Pro Tape. Don't use finger lift tape for any of your album projects, anything like that, because it's really not strong enough. But a good double-sided tape, Pro Tape or red liner tape will do. Okay, so I'm going to stick, that's my halfway mark there, and I'm going to stick my Pro Tape down there, but I'm not going right to the edge because I can see I've moved that, isn't it straight? Because I don't want, there will be 1/8 of an inch gap approximately for my decorative paper. So we'll just pop that on there, and we'll just tear that off, and then I'm going to add another bit just here, just for extra strength. Okay, burnish that well. Okay, so this is my front cover, so my flower should be facing up the correct way, which it is. And then I'm going to go back this way. This is my back cover. So put an arrow because you know that is the right way up. So I'm going to turn it around so it's easier for me to work. And then because it's that way up, I want the flower to be facing that way up. So that's what I'm going to stick next, just there, like that. Okay, and as always, burnish. Well, you can pop another bit in there if you want for extra strength. So there's your covers, and you can see you've got your flower the right way that way, and if you turn that one over, the flowers up the right way there. You could glossy accent those on the end of the ribbon before you stick it in. I tend to do it afterwards, just usually because I'm doing it as I go along. Okay, so this is what the front cover looks like, and you've got fussy cut elements here and here, little tiny strip there, just to build up the cover really. So here we go. So the front cover, as I say, all the pieces are cut and marked in your PDF. So you're going to start with your spider's web side. Now make sure you've got the paper up the right way, because spiders hang down, they don't hang up like that. And how do I know that? Because guess who stuck their first one on upside down? Fortunately, I was able to break it off quite quickly. Okay, so we're just going to pop this on here, like so. Okay. And any glue that's a bit shiny, once it's dried, I've got my glue rubber and I can just take that off to remove the shine and any excess glue. So that's lined up nicely there. Then I'm going to take my matty bit here. Now I haven't, you can ink the edges of your pages. I haven't for quickness here, but I would normally if I was making one for a like a permanent one. But for video purposes I haven't inked the edges here. So I'll take this bit next to line that on, leaving a nice little border all round. Okay. So that bit will go there. Then you've got one of your orange stripy bits which will stick under here. It's best to do this or try it out beforehand before you stick it permanently. And then you've got your long thin strip which is going to go on there. Now you need to make sure you don't stick anything in the hinge there, so I will probably move that along a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one first. Making sure that that's going to cover. Yeah, that's easily going to cover there, so I've got no card showing there. Okay, and then I'm going to take this piece next. And again, because it's going on to Architape, make sure you use good glue for this. Okay, and we're just going to line that one up there, move it up a smidge. So that's there. And it's not gone in your hinge there, your hinge is there. Okay, so then this one's going to stick on here, like this. Okay, and that's going to go on there, like so. So just, as I say, don't worry about the glue because you can rub it, when it's dried, rub it off with your glue rubber. Oh, I can see a bit there, so you can just rub it there. That's rubbed it off beautifully. Okay, and then, so that's that like that, and then I've got fussy cutting here that I've cut out. Now you can mount these onto black card so they pop a little bit more. So we can pop one here. Move that out of the way. So we'll pop that one there. And these are on artist tack, which is brilliant because you can fussy cut it all out, and you do have a little tiny bit of wiggle room if you want to just straighten it up a bit. But then once it's stuck and burnished, it will be there. Okay, so we've got that there. Then we've got our little girl here, little fairy. So we'll pop her there. Might put her up a bit more. Okay, so there's my fairy there. And then you've got various pumpkins that you've cut out. So we can pop that one there. In fact, I might cut that one, that little one off there. So I can see it says Midnight Tales. Okay, so pop that there. And then if you want another pumpkin on top or at the front, you can pop one there. And if you want another leaf, it's all about playing. When I do the fussy cutting, I usually cut things out and then spend quite a long time playing, deciding where I want them to go. So that's that there. And then I've got a little tiny cat that I cut out. And he's just peeping around the edge from here. Okay, and then I will go in and glossy accents them all so that you can really emphasize them even more. So the spine is fitting on here. Again, because it's on Architape, you need your bookbinding glue. Okay, take that off there. Give that time to settle and set. And then you've got your decorative bit that's going on your spine there. Oops. Which I've not stuck on yet. I thought I had, so we'll stick that black mat on there first. Take that off. Take that off. The colour palette for this collection is really, really lovely. Okay, so that's that one, and then the last one on the back cover. Remove the tape from here. And then that one's going to stick on here. You could do that side if you wanted to. I did a different side, but again, you don't have to follow exactly what I do. You've just got the ideas and the cutting guides. And don't forget, we'd love to see your finished project. Okay, so then pop that on there. Put on there. And that's your front cover done. Okay, and then you would need to glossy accents bits on your spine. And I do this before you have your pages in, so that you can at least keep it relatively flat when you're doing it. So that's the outside, and then the inside of your album. The covers have a pocket there and a pocket there. So we'll do that next. So let's get these sorted out. So when you cut your cat paper, I'm going to do the inside cover first. When you cut your cat paper and you go to fit it on, you'll think, oh no, it's too short. It's not, it's absolutely fine. So what we'll do is we'll take the edge off the tape there, but I'd leave that other bit on because that's going to be a pocket. So just take it down to there. You're going to stick this piece in first. So that's stuck on there like that, and then this is going to be your horizontal pocket that's going to stick there, and again you want to make sure that doesn't go into the hinge at all. So I'm just going to run along the edge of my card. Sometimes if you use a paper trimmer it can make the edges look a little bit sharp, as it were, so we're just going to stick that on there. There. Okay. And then before you stick it, just stretch the cardstock just a little bit. Okay, it just gives it a little bit more leeway, and then you're going to stick that onto there like that, and it's going to be a pocket, so you're going to stick glue there, there and there, probably a bit much there. Okay, and then stick that on there and on there, lining it up, and then oops, stick that on there like that. Give it time to stick. Move that down just a smidge. That's it, I'm happy with that now. So now you can burnish it. Okay, so that's one side. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So you can take that off down to about there. I'll just stick this one on here. Okay, so that one's going to stick on there and there. I always find it easier to do the covers first, and then I work through from there, because it also means as well I know I've got enough papers. I haven't got to the end of my album and then think, oh, I haven't got any papers for my cover. So it's using glue to just take the rubber to take that off. Okay, so then we need the other piece. Oops, wrong side. Well spotted, Maggie. Okay, so again, we're going to pop this into here like this. Let's just move that up so we can see what we're doing. Glue on my fingers. Okay, so let that wipe off. Okay, so if you take your rubber, see, that will take the glue effects away. So again, little stretch. You really don't need to do very much, just a smidge. And then that's going to be a pocket again, so you want glue there, there, there. That on there. Okay, just hold it in place for a second. Probably move it along a smidge. That's it. Just take the glue off. That's it. And I'll just take this bit of glue off here. Rubbing it, that's it, that's gone, and that's gone there. And so that's your front cover, your spine, the back, and then inside you've got your inside front cover with a little pocket there, and you've got your inside back cover with a little pocket there. So now we're ready to start the pages.